So, hi guys! Welcome back again to my YouTube channel and welcome back again to my vlog. And if you want to learn more about something in my videos, please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget also to click the notification bell for more updates. So, our discussion for today is about microbial genetics. Want to learn more about that? So,
So first we must understand what is really the microbial genetics. Microbial genetics is the study of inheritance and the variability of the characteristics of microorganisms. Its inheritance concerns the exact transmission of genetics information from parents to their progeny, and the variability of the inheritance characteristics can be accounted or a change either in the genetic makeups of a cell or environment conditions. So in the next chart, we must clearly see those genetics.
so what is really microbial genetics? So, the microbial genetics is a subject area within microbiology and genetic engineering. Microbial genetics studies microorganisms for different purposes. The microorganisms that are observed are bacteria and archaea. Some fungi and protozoa are also subject used to study in this field. The studies of microorganisms involve studies of genotype and expression system. Genotypes are the inherited compositions of an organisms. Genetic engineering is a field of work and study within microbial genetics. The usage of recombinant DNA technology is a process of this work. The process involves creating recombinant DNA molecules through manipulating a DNA sequence. That DNA created is then in contact with host organism. Cloning is also example of genetic engineering. So, did you know that since the discovery of microorganisms by Robert Hooke and Anthony van Leeuwenhoek during the period, they have been used to study many processes and have had applications in various areas of study in genetics. For example, microorganisms' rapid growth rates and short generation times are used by scientists to study evolution. Robert Hooke and Anthony van Leeuwenhoek discoveries involved depictions. Observations and descriptions of microorganism mucor. What is really the mucor? Mucor is the microfungus that Hooke presented and gave a depiction of his contribution, being Mucor as the first microorganisms to be illustrated, Anthony van Leeuwenhoek's contribution to the microscopic protozoa and microscopic bacteria yielded to scientific observation and descriptions. These contributions were accomplished by a simple microscope, which led to the understanding of microbes today and continues to progress scientists' understanding. Microbial genetics also has application in being able to study processes and pathways that are similar to those found in humans such as drug metabolism. Microbial genetics can focus on Charles Darwin's work, and scientists have continued to study his work and theories by the use of microbes. Specifically, Darwin's theory of natural selection is a source used studying evolution by using microbial genetics involves scientists looking at evolutionary balance, an example of how they move. So, the applications for this knowledge comes from looking for the presence or absence in a variety of different ways to include identifying certain pathways, genes, and functions. Once the subject is observed, scientists may compare it to a sequence of a conserved gene. The process of studying microbial evolution in this way lacks the ability to give a time scale of when the evolution took place. However, give a time scale of when the evolution by testing evolution in this way. Scientists can learn the rates and outcomes of evolution studying the relationship between microbes and the environment. Is a key to component microbial genetics evolution. Microorganisms were generally ignored by the early geneticists because are in a small size and were thought to lack variable traits and sexual reproduction, necessary for a mixing of genes from different organisms. After it was discovered that microorganisms have many different physical and physiological characteristics that are amenable to study, they became objects of great interest to geneticists because of their small size and the fact that they reproduce much more rapidly than the larger organisms. And the bacteria became more important model organisms, and genetics analysis and many discoveries of general interest in genetics arose from their study. Bacterial genetics in the center of cloning technology, and as far as we know about the microbial genetics, let us also know its importance. So, what is really the importance of microbial genetics? Microbes provide a relatively simple system for studying phenomenon and thus useful to other higher organisms. Understanding the genetics of disease-causing microorganisms, especially virus, will be useful to control diseases. And microbial genetics plays a crucial role in the field of molecular and cell biology and profound application in medicine, food, agriculture, and pharmaceutical applications and industries. It also involves the transmission of hereditary characteristics of microbes. Microbial genetics can focus on Charles Darwin's work, and scientists have continued to study his work and theories by the use of microbes. Specifically, Darwin's theory of natural selection is a source used studying evolution by using microbial genetics involves science. So, looking at evolutionary balance, an example of how they may accomplish this is studying natural selection or breed of microbes. Application of this knowledge comes from looking for the presence or absence in a variety of different ways. The ways includes identifying certain pathways, genes, and functions. Once the subject is observed, scientists may compare it a sequence of a conserved gene. The process of studying microbial evolution in this way lacks the ability to give time scale of when the evolution took place. However, by testing evolution in this way, scientists can learn the rates and outcomes of evolution. Studying the relationship between microbes and the environment is a key to component microbial genetics evolution. The application of microbial genetics are Microbial genetics plays a crucial role in the field of molecular and cell biology and profound application in medicine, food, agriculture, and pharmaceutical industries.